Welcome back to the channel, Guitars, Mods, and Music, where we like to mod stuff. I'm Paul, Vita's behind the camera, and today we're going to change out this old Intonate stock bridge for a nice one with the rollers in it, brass rollers. This is my old trusty Epiphone Les Paul. It's a 1997. It came from Korea, the Hung Sung plant. I've had it a long time. It's been a good guitar, and I'm going to just start upgrading it. So the first thing you want to do, take your strings off except for your high E and your low E. If you have feeler gauges, you can use them to find out what the distance is between your last fret there on both of them. Find out what that is, write it down, so when you come back with the new bridge, it's going to be easier to get tweaked it back into where you was at. You can get these at the hardware store. They're cheap, easy way to do it. Everything in this video is our stuff. It's not sponsored by anybody. This is not a sponsored video. It's just what we do on this channel. If you can get a hold of one of these dial calipers from StewMac, these things are great. You got a little plunger on them. Here's how they work. Turn it on off button. You're gonna set it down on that last fret. It straddles that last fret right there. You're gonna hit 0, zero it out, push it down, write down the number. Do the same thing over here on the high E. Zero it out, push it down, write down the number. Now you know what you're gonna go back to. It's a great little instrument. Use it all the time. Saves me all kinds of time. Once you have that wrote down, take off them last two strings. Once you have your strings off, go ahead and just lift off your bridge, turn out the pegs, put in the new ones. These bridges come with pegs and the insert in case you're doing one from scratch that doesn't already have one on it. You can drill it out, put them in. Drop your bridge on. There you go. Now, a lot of times they'll have the screws on the other side. Usually when you have a Bigsby, the screws will go on this side. It's such a sharp angle coming up. One of the reasons I want a roller bridge on it. Now take your old bridge, your old parts, you want to put them in a bag and write down your guitar serial number, what guitar is on it. Keep that in your case somewhere in case you ever want to sell the guitar someday. A lot of people like to have the original parts. So that's cool. Nothing wrong with this. Been working, you know, this is a 1997. I just want a little smoother action when I use the old Bigsby style tremolo. Okay, once you have your strings back on, and you can just do the high E and the low E to get your bridge set to height, or you can put them all on. Then go back to the numbers that you wrote down on your last fret there. Use your feelers gauge or your dial caliper, whatever you have to use, and you'll turn this screw right here up and down, and you don't need to have it in tune. You just need some tension on the string. It doesn't have to be in tune. And then you'll take your feeler gauge that you have set already, and you'll turn this up or down until you hit it. And you come over here and you turn it up and down until you hit it. Come back. When you do this one, it's going to make this one change a little bit. You're going to come back and you're going to tweak it a little bit, tweak it a little bit. Once you have it, go ahead and tune your guitar up. Once you have your guitar tuned up, you're going to come back and double check with your gauge again. Make sure you're still where you want to be. You know, with your screwdriver, take it up or down. Make sure you're still exactly where you want to be. You're still in tune. Then you're going to do your intonation. I like to do my intonation setting in the actual position that I play the guitar. I feel like it matters. Some people say it doesn't matter. These are a little Phillips screw for the intonation. I use this kit from Music Nomad. This is not a sponsored video. They just got a nice little kit that really has everything I need for this kind of stuff. I'm gonna switch up to the small Phillips bit, star bit, some people call them. That's what we're gonna use for intonation. Let's start with my low E string because it pulls the most tension. See, I'm in tune there. I come here to the 12th fret and hold it down. By luck, it's in the perfect spot. Let's go to the A string. It's a little off. It's a little off. I'm going to take that. Let's go to the D string. She's bouncing around a little bit there. Looks like she needs to be turned a little bit. So if it's a little flat, you want it to move that way. And a little bit goes a long way. Come back, retune. Still off just a little bit, not as bad as it was. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way on them intonation screws. There it is. You go through and do them all that way. There it is. There you have it. Nice roller bridge. The old 97 is going to rock on. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll be sure to get back to you. Have a great day, great week. I'm Paul Hopley. And remember, play your guitars, mod your guitars, and make them your own.